Hello friends, welcome in Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about how we can deal with the JSON data in Python. First of all, let's try to understand what is JSON. JSON is a syntax for storing and exchanging data. Uh, Full form of JSON is JavaScript Object Notation. When we talk about the how to handle JSON in Python, then let me tell you, Python has a built-in package called JSON, which can be used to work with JSON data, right? So let me start with a very basic example. So first of all, I'm going to create a very basic data in Python. Let's say a dictionary I'm going to create. So I would say person details, person detail, you can say. And here in person detail, this is a dictionary. There I'm going to declare some key value pairs. So I'm going to declare the name, and let's say name of person is shown, and next attribute I'm going to take, let's say age is let's say 32, and last but not the least I'm going to take city, let's say city is New York, New York, right? If you look at the data type of this guy, so data type of this we can check, right? Definitely data type of this would be a dictionary, dict. So we can call the type function, and there you can pass the variable, right? And we can check what's the data type. So if you can see here, data type is dict, it is a dictionary. Let's say I would like to convert this dictionary into the JSON string. So if you have a Python object, and you can, if you have a Python object, then you can convert it into a JSON string by using JSON dumps method. And JSON is a separate package, so you have to import it first of all before using it. So I would say import JSON, and I would like to convert this my dictionary into a JSON object, right? JSON string object. So I will use a JSON, and there is a method it called dumps, and there you have to pass your dictionary object, and that's it. This will be converted into a JSON string. If I run this program, then here you can see it is printing type, but we are not printing this string, right? So if we print this string, then this will print as a JSON, right? So if I run, then here you can see it is printing as JSON, right? So we have a method is called dumps. Using this method we can convert dictionary into JSON string. Now thing is that what are the data type we can pass to the dumps? So let me show you. So here we can pass different data type. First of all, we have already seen we can pass data type like dictionary. We can pass to convert a dictionary into the corresponding JSON string, that already we have seen. But apart from the dictionary, we can pass list. So we have a fruit list. This is a list, and this list I can pass to the dumps method, and it will convert into the JSON string. Apart from that, we can pass the tuple to the dumps method. We can pass a string, we can pass int, we can pass float, we can pass true false value, and we can pass none value as well, and this will convert it into the corresponding JSON. Let me show you. If I run, then here you can see already we have seen dictionary, how we can convert to the JSON. We have converted list into JSON. We have also converted so list came twice, I don't know why. So okay, so okay, this is JSON, guys, this is JSON. So tuple also got converted into a JSON, right? And after that we have a string which got converted into a JSON. We have integer, float, true, false, and if you say the null, none, if you pass none, that will be converted into the null, right? So this kind of data you can pass to the dumps method. Now I will move towards to create little complicated JSON, right? So here let's say I'm going to create a JSON with little complicated data, right? And there so here you have seen In loads method, we can pass dictionary, list, tuple, string, int, float, true, false, and none. Right? These are the data type we can pass to the string. Now let me create little complicated JSON. So here let me add some more data. Right? So here I have one dictionary. Right? This is the dictionary what I have added, and within that dictionary we can add some more fields. Right, let's say I'm going to add some more fields. Let's say I'm going to add let's say I would like to add the car details. Right, car details. Let's say car underscore details. And here basically I'm just going to create a dictionary inside a dictionary, nested dictionary. Right, and here in the car dictionary, and here I'm going to, let's say, add some car as a tuple. Right, so I would say car, and here person can have many cars. Let's say we have a BMW, then we have a, let's say, Ford, and we have one more car, Maruti. Okay, now this is a kind of a nested JSON. Right, so here what it is showing an error. Let me check it out. So here, so car details I have added, then colon, and here I need to add equal to, I think. Okay, so I have added car details. Right, so but before that I forgot to put a comma. Right, so we need to put the comma. Now we have a person detail with little more complicated JSON. Right, so now when I try to print this JSON, right, when I try to print after converting to JSON, right, let me show you. So I will call, let's say I'm going to call a JSON function. I will call dumps, and here again I'm going to pass this person detail, and let's say this variable name is j equals to, if I print j, then let's see how it gets printed. If I run it, then here you can see it is getting printed something like this, which is not basically in nice format. Right, so here to basically format your JSON, we have to provide some kind of attribute. Right, so when we talk about the dumps, this guy takes some attributes. Right, so here one of the attribute is called indent. Right, indent I'm going to pass, let's say, 4, and after that if I run the same program, let's see how it gets formatted. So here you can see JSON has been formatted. So when you say indent 4 means this will give the 4 space. Right, if you give the indent 2, it will give the 2 space. Right, 2 spaces. Here you can say 2 spaces, something like this, but it is now in much more readable format. Apart from indent, you can pass some other attribute as well. Like, so let's see what are the other attribute we can pass. So here also one of the most important thing, you can sort your keys. Right, alphabetical order. Right, so here we have something is called sorted keys. So by default it is false. Here you can pass value as true, and you'll see now your JSON will be sorted based on the keys. So if I run, then here you can see now JSON has been sorted based on the key. Right, apart from that there are many attributes. So one of the attribute is called separator. Right, so when you can see in your JSON, a separator is basically colon as well as comma. Right, but these separator if you want to replace, then you can do as well. Right, so you have to write separator and just give the bracket, inside the bracket. So so default, if I go to in this method, you'll see, so all all those flag value explanation is given in this documentation. If you look into the short keys, here you can see explanation about the short keys. If you if you look into about the separator, by default separator is nothing but these two, right? Comma and colon, right? By default, this, that's the default value, right? Comma, so first is the comma and then second is the colon, right? So that's the default value. But this comma in JSON, whatever comma you see, if you want to replace with something else, and colon if you want to replace with something else, you can do as well. So comma, let's say I would like to replace with semicolon, and colon I would like to replace with equal, right? So I have given both separator, and if I run, then here you can see in your JSON, colon has replaced with equal to sign and comma has replaced with semicolon, but I don't like this format, so I'm going to remove. Just I'm telling you, it's just sake for what the your knowledge, right? So you, if you want, you can replace these things, right? Apart from that, if you look into this dumps function, there are some more stuff that you can explore yourself, right? So guys, that's all I wanted to show in this video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed in this video. I hope you understood how to deal with the JSON data in Python, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you there in the next video.